So here we have the Tofflemire and we see that V. So if you bend it, we see that this surface is wider, so it goes like this. So this one is the wider and shorter. This one, the wider surface, always goes to occlusal surface because as you can see, this surface, the occlusal surface table is wider than the gingiva. And whenever we place the Tofflemire, we always want to take it out occlusally because we cannot take out gingivally, right? Because we are damaging the gingiva and it is very uncomfortable. So we always let this, it has a bottom side which has a slot and the other side is shiny. This side always goes on the occlusal surface, okay? It is very important. And now, so since this one is occlusal and this occlusal surface needs to go on the occlusal, so occlusal to occlusal. And then you first, it is important to make this slot go all the way down here. Okay, this one is to manipulate or to control this slot box. Okay, if you rotate this one, I'm only rotating this one, not this one, and it goes up. If I how do you call that? Turn this one clockwise. If I turn it counterclockwise, it goes down, right? So you need to be familiarized with this. So occlusal surface, occlusal portion, it goes with the occlusal portion of the matrix band, and you place this. And now many students place this one like this. If you do like this, imagine that the patient's cheek is here and it is dangling like that. It is not good at all. Yeah. So we want, if you are working on this side, it has 4 slots, like 3 slots, one here, one here. So since we are working on this side, we are going to place it like this. So we are going to place it on the right side. And then first, after you placing the matrix band, you tighten this one. This knot is to tighten the matrix band. And when you tighten it, don't just tighten slightly, tighten it hard, okay? Holding this one firmly, because if your hand is off, this matrix band will fly away or go away, okay? So hold it in place, make sure that this one is touching this one slot, and then twist it hard. Can you feel? Try to tighten this. You see, try to untighten this. You see how much I tightened it, okay? Because you cannot simply untighten it, because now if you tighten this one will engage into this slot box. So if you need to really tighten it hard, holding this box, okay? Tighten so that you cannot take it out, okay? That's what we want to see. So after doing this, you make this box a little bit open up by pressing it, just one like this. And then when you place from the palatal first, okay? Palatal first, put them in and then slide them down. Then it is fully seated now, okay? And once it is seated, we don't want this one to dangle like this, okay? We want it to be flat to the teeth, okay? It needs to be aligned so that the patient will feel really comfortable and you can also work comfortably. And then you want this to be fixed, okay? With your thumb, you hold it, and this one is like this, so you can hold and you can hold like this, okay? We want this to sit fully on the gingiva. So holding, and you can hold this one, and now we are going to finally rotate this big rod, big twisting thingy, okay? So if you twist this one clockwise, do you see that it has migrated until here? And the more you do, it'll tighten, pull the matrix band, making, and can you get the orange wedge? Oh, I do have here. And can you also show me the blue wedge if you have?
From there.
Yeah, probably. There are several kinds, various colors of the wedge, and these have all different sizes. This blue, this orange is the smallest, and I'm going to show you something which is very interesting. Let's assume that I'm putting this orange thingy, and it is very good to use forceps, okay? This pincet to place it, okay? You can use your thumb, which is so strong. So once you place it, do you have matrix band with you? If you see the diameter of the matrix band, it is almost 0.0 like 1 or 5 or something. Like it is not even counted as a 0.01, a 0.1. But if you put the orange, it is already, the matrix band is loose on the contact. Do you see that? But if you happen to put bigger wedge like a blue. Blue is far bigger than the orange one. I'll show you the diameter. See that this one is the orange. Orange is 1.3 in diameter. Okay, but if I put the blue one, this one is 1.6, so 0.4 bigger. But it is not only that, it is this area, it is 1.8, and if you check the orange, it is 1 millimeter. So if you put this one, it is too much for the matrix band, because the reason why we put the wedge is not just to separate the two teeth, but for us to create a space to compensate the width of the matrix band. You see the point? So if you place the wrong wedge, you are creating too much amalgam on the proximal surface.
Orange is the right one?
Yeah, orange, according to the study that has been conducted by Sung. Yeah.
Orange is a better one. If you place blue,
See?
you place more amalgam, and when you remove the wedge,
Yeah, it is. The contact is too tight. That is too tight contact is not good, right? I mean, no contact is not good, but yeah.
Orange, when you're using the polishing strip, it is not that ideal. For when you're just polishing, separate too much and polish.
See,
yeah, got it.
it is too wide. Okay, then you will have too much amalgam. So it is recommended in this school. We are studying now Loma Linda University. So in this school, particular school, they have this kind of wedges at their lab. So I recommend you to use this orange. So since the matrix band is placed on this labial side, we are going to place this orange on the parallel side. Good? And it is the same. Just place it, just wedge it slightly, and then use forceps or pinset to sit this fully seated. Okay? And then since you have tightened it so much, you lose it just 1/4, just slightly, okay? So that it'll lose a little bit so that you can achieve contact. But I don't find it so significant, but like it is according to the textbook required or needed. And then we want this matrix band to be sure that it is touching the adjacent tooth. So get the round ball varnisher and just slightly push it.
Okay.
You don't need to varnish it. If you varnish it, it'll really follow the outer contour of the adjacent tooth, and you will end up creating, you will have a difficult time controlling that portion. So just to make sure that it is touching, now you are good to go with the fill-in. So now I'm going to show you how to remove the Tofflemire. Take the wedge first. Not the wedge first, but you can take the wedge later, but this one, this small one, you twist it counterclockwise. Then this screw is released from this slot if you twist it counterclockwise. Do you want to see? If I twist it all the way down, it is taken out. So since this screw disengaged the matrix band, now you can just take it out occlusally. See how it is good? And then now you have these two matrix bands. You take the distal surface first. Since it is MO, even it is MOD, you can take out by just sliding it up occlusally. And for this one, carefully, as you are pushing, you hold it with two hands, pushing vertically, okay? Pushing vertically, you on the other hand, which is on the parallel side, you go up. So pushing, pulling, and take it out. So pulling, take it out, okay? Pulling, take it out. Pulling, take it out, okay? Pulling, take it out. I emphasize it so that you will not damage the amalgam. Alright. Video helps you. And after removing the matrix band, you must use this blue wedge, because this blue wedge or yellow wedge or any wedge which is bigger than the orange wedge, because we really want to carve the proximal surface. If you use the orange wedge that you used when you are filling, then there will be no contact broken, right? So there will be no contact break. That's why we need to use wedge which is bigger than the wedge that you inserted. So if I place this blue wedge, you will see that the contact is being broken. Do you see that? Since the contact has been broken, I can use a Holland bag to carve the proximal surface. If you don't use the wedge and if you don't break the contact when you are carving the proximal surface, you will end up creating a step. Then it is not good at all. So use always wedge, big wedge, to visibly separate the two teeth and finish your proximal surface well with a Holland bag or knife or anything. you can access sharply to clean up and shape the proximal surface. Good. May God bless you. When you're taking out the wedge, you just push it if you cannot grasp it here. And I strongly recommend you to use thermostat or caliper set to grasp and safely remove it. That's it.